What's good, everybody? Oh no, it says our stream's unstable.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Our stream's
hell.
unstable.
Did you put your name as LW Ho?
Who did that? That's so crazy. How'd that get there?
How'd that get in there?
Hi, everybody.
What's good, everybody? Well then,
everybody.
welcome everybody. Oh, it says it's excellent now.
Oh.
Just in time, because you know what it is?
Oh my
It's time for Night of Champions.
When did you go get that?
Kendra, I've been holding this in my lap for the last 10 minutes.
I didn't notice at all. For those
buddy.
watching or listening without video, John is holding his WWE. What belt is that? Heavyweight champion?
The World
Sorry.
Heavyweight
the World
Championship.
Heavyweight Champion. Sorry.
Known as the Big Gold to those who know.
I would say up until very recently, it's the prettiest belt that there is. However, there's a new kid on the block who's quite beautiful.
I do really like the new belt.
He looks like his dad. His
Big Gold ran,
grandpapa.
so the new one could fly.
Yes, exactly. So John pulled that out of his fucking ass. I had no idea he even went and got that.
What's most concerning is that, I mean, as y'all can see, this bitch is gleaming.
And big.
But you walked back and forth a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure.
I was on my own journey. So
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention to you and your journey. You sit different. I fix your camera and then you sit different.
Let me live, okay?
Okay.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Discuss. Do peacocks fly?
No.
Anyway, everybody, welcome to our pre-preview for Night of Champions.
Hell yeah, brother.
For those on the East Coast of the United States, Afternoon of Champions. You might be wondering, why the fuck are they streaming at 10:30 p.m. on a Friday? Well, the pay-per-view tomorrow is at 1 Eastern. So to give enough time to let this video breathe before the event starts, we made the very difficult decision to stream so late at night. I'm tired. We both worked a full day.
And I'm John.
And I'm Kendra.
You already said you're tired.
I almost made my stream name I'm Tired, but instead I did change it to LW Ho. Speaks for itself. I'm
just John, apparently.
Yeah, John couldn't think of a good enough name, so he didn't get one.
I wanted to find a play on, like, you know, what LA Knight said tonight. He said something that was really funny. He said, I'll make change out of both your $5 asses. But there was just no really clean way for me to, like, incorporate that. So you can sing in the park. I didn't have to write the songs. But anyway, so tonight I'm just Big Gold John, the World Heavyweight Champion John.
I'm gonna hold on. Okay, I will give you a clever name.
All right, cool.
But yeah, so if you're wondering why, there's kind of a weird late night vibe. It's because it's late at night. For me, I'm tired.
Right.
So
but you know what's really nice is that my voice is sounding really nice and resonant right now. Oh.
What was that?
It's one of our cats. He's playing with some paper, I think.
I before E.
He's a World Heavyweight Champion. I don't like that. I gotta say.
It tells me that I spelled something incorrectly and then doesn't tell me how to spell it correctly. Hey, how do you spell heavyweight?
HEAVY WEIGHT.
Interesting. Those I's and E's, they trip me up every time.
Okay. I actually like this name. That's how you want to put in the chat.
Hold on. Thick Flair's pretty good.
That's pretty fucking good.
Up? Did you make that up or did you see that somewhere?
Thick Flair drip go woo on a bitch. That's as much of the song as I'm allowed to do, folks. Now the question is, do I want to behold myself to hold this fucking belt the entire stream?
No.
WWE World Heavyweight Campeon.
Campeon.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to change it though because thick flare's too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like
we do on every other pay-per-view.
Wow.
Pay-per-view. Pre-per-view. We are going to run down the card for Night of Champions.
Yes, we are. But we have to talk about what just happened on SmackDown. We've got to talk about what just happened on SmackDown.
Could you stop playing
if
with
my
Bieber?
cats will shut the fuck up.
Could you shut the fuck up, please?
And
Kia?
then y'all can shut the fuck up. So I love the new design besides the big ass. I don't mind it. Personally, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers a lot of people. The new design of the new belt.
I think it looks good.
I personally, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. But understood. I saw one design that you showed me that they added like some red to it.
Yeah. Kind of similar, more similar to that one.
Yeah. So I would.
And it looks good. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, we have to talk about what happened on SmackDown just now. So, y'all, James Gunn has gone on record to say that the Guardians movies are truly Rocket's story. I firmly believe that the Bloodline story, it's not Roman's, it's not Jay's, it's Jimmy's.
And when he says he firmly believes, he means that he initially had that thought today while we were watching today's
Like 20 minutes ago.
Like 20 minutes ago. So this whole time, there's been cracks in the bloodline, right? That's what they're building towards. And we all thought main event Jey Uso was going to be the one to go rogue.
For sure.
Because that's his MO, quite frankly. And we thought he was going to do it when Sammy got kicked out. However, as we move along, suddenly Jimmy's the one being insubordinate. Jimmy's the one breaking the rules. Jimmy's the one calling himself the tribal chief. Paul Heyman in that moment, like most moments, was a mirror of me. Paul Heyman said, "What have you done?"
He was heartbroken
and terrified.
And earlier in the night, and that's because that was a pure reaction to, y'all got to remember, Roman and the Usos, they grew up in Pensacola. Okay, they're basically from Alabama. That boy Roman said, "I whooped you then, I'm gonna whoop you now," and I'm like, yo, that boy's letting the South out of him. He said, "You're gonna obey me? You're gonna respect me? You're gonna acknowledge me, bro? What?" And we salute him for it. And yeah, that whole ending was crazy. We were like, I had just leaned back. I had just gotten comfy in my seat. And then Jimmy goes and says that shit.
In my seat. That's how you said that.
And I had to get up. I had to say, hold up, I got to sit up for this one.
I know, you were just about to scratch my back, and then that was happening, and you had to lean forward so you couldn't scratch my back. What the fuck? Anyway.
It was too crazy.
Also, now, the more that I look at Jimmy Uso, the more I see myself. I think we look similar, and I think if I was a man, I'd hope to look like Jimmy Uso.
He's a good-looking dude.
He's the best-looking Uso. And
Jimmy?
You can quote me on that. Yes, Jimmy. Anyway, yeah, so that happened. And we'll see if that changes anything. I don't think the Usos are going to be in Saudi Arabia because I don't think legally they can be. But yeah, it's an interesting vibe going into tomorrow, having that hanging over Roman Reigns. But we'll talk about that more when we talk about that match. Yeah, we're going to go through the card, like I said before, make our predictions. And yeah, join us in the chat and let us know.
Can't hold it like
still
that.
Jace. Okay, Taekwon says it's still Jay's story, in my opinion. He's been there since day one. He's been the main character for most of it, and I think Jimmy will be the catalyst for Jay. I do agree that whoever is the first to go, the other will follow. I don't think either will remain loyal to Roman. I think they'll remain loyal to each other.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. All right.
I'm glad you're getting some use out of that, though.
I'm going to have to bring it on every fucking stream now.
To make it worth the money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there something you wanted to add before we started going through?
No, I thought SmackDown was solid. I'm very much looking forward to the match. I do have a theory on this tag team champion match, but we'll get to that when we get to it. but I would love to go up and down this triple main event card.
Okay, can we talk about that first, actually? There's no such thing as a triple main event. There's one main event. It's the thing that you do last. And everything else is just matches. So there's one main event and then 2 other matches that are big. You have a sticker on your shoulder.
Oh, it's from the belt.
What an idiot.
Choking hazard.
Yeah, John was telling me that. I mean, LA Knight is beloved somehow, but I don't get it.
No, you get it now.
I get it now, but like, whatever. Do what you got to do. People can't help but love him.
Right. Yeah.
Even though he's supposed to be the baddie. Whatever. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Yeah, it's amazing how much people just fucking love him.
All right, so our first match that we're going to talk about is for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Mustafa Ali versus Gunter, or Gunt, as we call him, with love.
Yeah, sure.
That's not any sort of insult.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my! See, this accent might be a little bit insulting.
Listen, I love Ludwig Kaiser's voice.
Oh my god, you moved again. You
just let me
move this way. Because your head's getting cut off by the pictures.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Anyway, Laquavius Andrew Knight. Yeah, we can't actually. We don't have time to get into that. So back to this Intercontinental Championship match. It's a Gunt match. I'm excited for a Gunt match. I will always be excited for a Gunt match. I think Gunt's going to retain. Mustafa, you're there, pal. Congratulations.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually very excited for this match. I hope this is the beginning of them finally, since letting him wrestle on TV again, them finally taking Mustafa like seriously and letting him actually do shit. That last gimmick they tried for the last few weeks,
the positivity thing, does that ever work?
No.
I didn't like it.
It just seems like something they do when they don't know what to do with someone.
Yeah.
And jeez. I don't know how to respond to that, so I won't. Yeah, I'm super excited for him, and I think this is going to be a really cool match. Gunter has proved time and time again, you put him in the ring with anyone, doesn't matter what kind of wrestler they are, it's going to be a hell of a show. So, yeah, I'm all in, baby. I think it'll be a fun match, too.
I agree. And I agree with you that I hope that this starts something of note for Mustafa.
Kid, get a life. Remember Brock Lesnar did that to Mustafa?
Anyway, so that was a quick one.
Well, we haven't said who we think's going to win.
I did say that.
I didn't.
Okay, who do you think is going to win?
I think Gunther's going to win.
Yeah, that's what
Sorry, Gunter.
So Gunther's going to get the record. No. Gunter. So he's not losing anytime soon. I think that's interesting, and I think that would be well-deserved.
What do you think?
What's the record? Sorry.
The record for the whole
longest title reign. What is the record?
I don't know. But what if he does lose, and that frees him up to go after the World Heavyweight Championship?
If he loses to Mustafa Ali, I will...
You'll burn our apartment down?
We won't need it for very much longer.
Oh,
no,
shit.
I'll stop watching WWE. No, I won't do that either. I'll just be gravely disappointed. Gravely disappointed.
Corey gravely. True. Anyway.
So next up on the card. Oh, and these are not in any particular order, by the way. Next up we have... Hold on.
Bring it up.
For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Fun fact, I forgot that this match was going to be a thing until I was pulling these graphics earlier today. Did anyone remember that this was happening? Okay.
I see this comment that just came in. It's too early for him to go after the title because you don't want the new champ to lose early or for Gunther to lose. I think that's a solid point. But when he does finally go after it, it's his for the taking.
Maybe.
Yeah, I love how people. This is slightly off topic from this, but not really. I love how people online pretend to be so up in arms that they're like, it makes no fucking sense that the SmackDown title's on Raw and the Raw title's on SmackDown. I'm like, they're gonna switch it eventually. Like,
oh, the women's titles,
the women's championships. Like, they're gonna switch them. Don't worry about it.
Relax.
It's fine. It's not. Of all the things,
I get that it's a little confusing, but also like,
take it easy.
take 2 seconds. You'll think it through and it'll be fine.
I think this match will be fine. I like both these folks.
Yeah.
I feel like since WrestleMania, Rhea has been on a roll with putting on really great matches. So, I think Rhea's winning this.
Yeah, I don't have any doubts that Rhea will win. It was just, I don't know what backstory went into this because I don't remember it. And I didn't even know that I didn't remember the match was happening.
This is nothing against Natalya, not in the slightest.
That's a writing thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're on different brands, but I mean, it would have been really nice to have seen maybe another Rhea and Zelina, like try and like go for one more. I don't know. Like, I feel like there was a bit more. There was a kind of a story already there, story established. Yeah, so a little bit of an odd choice. Yeah. I do like that they're kind of sort of setting up. I don't know if you noticed it on Raw this last Raw, when Becky was talking that hot shit to Trish. Rhea was watching her on the monitor backstage, so I'm like, that'll be a good little feud.
Yeah.
So I know we have to like get to that, but
Taekwon called Natalya a filler opponent. But that's kind of what this match when you have so little story going behind a pay-per-view match, like what do you want us to think?
Right.
So yes, I agree. I think
I think it'll be a good match.
I agree. I mean, usually Rhea shows out anyway. Natalya is very consistently good. So I agree. All right. I'm just listening to Kylo chomp his dry food. Chomp. Dolph Ziggler, yeah. But I think that's very purposeful for both of them because they're veterans.
Right.
And they want to help people.
They want to make people look good.
Right.
Okay.
Next, we have for the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Asuka again.
I'm excited for this match.
Part 2, the sequel.
Yeah.
They're one of the very few that I will rewatch them fight over and over once a month for a year. I also am very interested to see if Asuka pulls out her new spicy chili pepper fucking mist or whatever the fuck she called it.
Yeah, the Ghost Carolina Reaper fucking mist.
What the fuck it was. The skin melting mist. We'll see if she actually hits Bianca this time. I love the mist, and it disgusts me. Like, it's just spit and food coloring.
Yeah, Bianca was pissed by the mist.
Yeah.
And sorry. I love it when they. Oh, okay. I had to stop myself.
Yeah, you did. It's an incriminating sound bite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great match. I also love that now. I know that was the one thing people were complaining about. Again, I didn't really care. It didn't bother me as much. But leading into WrestleMania, they were like, oh, the story between Asuka and Bianca. Like, whatever. Y'all complain about everything. But now that they're like doing this whole, she's back and she's really fucking shit up with this mist. Now Bianca's pissed. Didn't mean that to rhyme that time. Yeah, so I'm into this beef they got. Now, who's going to win?
I think Bianca's going to win.
See, last time I bet on Asuka to beat Bianca, I was Boo-Boo the Fool.
Fool me once. Shame on you. Me. Fool me twice. No, fool me once. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice. Shame on me.
Yeah. Shame on Asuka. for fooling me.
For getting your hopes up.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Bianca
Not
winning down
enough
the
build up.
I was just about to say, I don't know if I agree with you. I didn't have any problems with less of a story before Bianca and Asuka. They had a little bit more than, say, Rhea Ripley and Natalya. Right. But between... what was the last one? What was the last pay-per-view? Backlash.
Yeah.
Between Backlash and... Or between... I can't remember any words.
I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say.
The other one.
WrestleMania?
Yeah. Was that their last match?
Yeah. Also, she didn't wrestle Asuka at Backlash.
She didn't.
No, I'm not going to tell you who because then you're going to be problematic.
Problematic. I was saying, I'm not done. I was saying between then and now, I don't think there has been very much added to that storyline besides the spicy mist.
I see Bianca dropping at a bigger show than this. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. Maybe a SummerSlam or maybe a WrestleMania. Maybe she holds it.
That's a long time.
Nope, we're not saying that, and we're not going there.
No, I'm not.
Huh?
I don't even remember who she wrestled at Backlash.
Io Sky.
Oh.
Anyway, so
they look nothing alike.
Yeah, I think this match is going to be really, really good. I thought the WrestleMania match was on point. And also I think coming off of that awesome Backlash match, yeah, Bianca always puts on a hell of a show. Asuka always puts on a hell of a show. I think I'm going to go with Bianca.
Welcome to the club.
Listen.
I would love to see Asuka and Io Sky. I would love for that to be like a WrestleMania main event.
Right.
I think that would be really, really good. They wrestled before. Weren't they tag team partners?
I haven't been watching that long. I don't know.
Like, not in WWE. Uh-oh.
Cancel Kendra.
Is that calls for being canceled? I could have sworn it was. Anyway.
Moving on.
Next up. Ooh. This will be an interesting one. We have Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. A name that is hard to say.
Thank you, Trish. What?
Oh, man. I'm going to get fucking clowned for this for the rest of my life.
I tried to save you.
I genuinely didn't remember. All of the pay-per-views blend together.
I remember them.
You have a better memory.
I got a big old brain.
Yeah.
I got a good brain.
Double wide XL fucking head. With a brain normal size. Rattling around. Rebounding off of your skull.
Brain cells just dying because it's bouncing off so many walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Anyway, is that another water spot? Sure. And over there?
Yeah, sure looks like it.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we know that we talk about good storylines. At least here we have something strong.
We have some substance.
We have some substance, some snack to snack on. I think this is gonna be a great match. I haven't seen very much recent Trish action.
She wrestled at WrestleMania a little.
Not like I can remember. But I'm still very, very excited. We actually just watched the Trish Stratus and Lita versus Christian and
Chris.
Who was the other guy?
Christian and Chris
Jericho.
Yeah, buddy.
In the Battle of the Sexes match. They should have fucking won that. I can't believe that they didn't win. Well, I can because it was the past and things were horrible. But
right.
But
that was a pretty good match, though.
Yeah, and I have a new respect for Trish. I mean, I've always respected Trish,
right,
just from the stories other people tell. That was the most I've ever seen her wrestle before.
Right.
Granted, it was 20 years ago, but I know she look at her. She still got it.
Yeah, it was actually, y'all. Sorry, we have to talk about this for a second. So scrolling through Peacock to see all the various pay-per-views and premium live events that they had. I came across the is an old one. It was 2003 Armageddon. That was in Orlando, and I actually went to that one. I think I've talked a little bit about it here. Y'all, the only thing I remembered about being there, I remember seeing Jerry the King Lawler come out, and I got really excited. And then I remember the main event, specifically one moment in the main event. There were so many fucking people, like wrestlers, like huge names, obviously, that were there that I'm like, I don't remember seeing these matches.
And to you at the time, they probably weren't as important as they are in retrospect.
Goldberg, Triple H, and Kane. Yeah, exactly.
Did you look that up, or was that off the dome?
That's off the dome. That's impressive.
That's horribly impressive.
But I remember going, and yeah, like you said, it was probably super overwhelming.
Yeah, you were a kid.
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
You were 28.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be 30.
You were 28 is what I said, you old bitch. Check your hearing. Old geriatric bitch.
Johnny-atric.
No, that's pretty good.
Another main event for so many people.
That's insane that you knew that.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, it was a good pay-per-view. I really wish I could remember more of it. But again, it was 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And, I am pretty proud. The one moment of the fucking pay-per-view that I remembered from my nosebleed seats that I was in, I remembered when Triple H grabbed a chair and was, like, celebrating with it. Mm-hmm. And he turns around and Kane's there. And he's, like, scared of Kane. And Kane's like, what are you doing with that?
It was literally 10 seconds.
Right.
Of what I assume was a 4-hour pay-per-view.
And that was the only fucking thing I could remember.
The important part.
But in that I was at exactly, yeah. Which again, I didn't fucking remember that. Yeah. So I saw Chris Jericho and Christian and Trish and Lita and RVD and Randy Orton and Ric Flair.
Are you gonna list them all?
Like, I would. Triple H, Goldberg. I saw all these motherfuckers in a pay-per-view, and I only
didn't even fucking appreciate it.
Only remembered 3 of them.
Didn't even appreciate it.
3 of them. Sorry.
Is it bad the other way?
Some white folks have made it bad.
They ruin everything. Yeah. Anyway, back to this match. Yes.
Anyway.
I don't know. Your theory is interesting. Where did you say it?
Said the feud.
Trish being drafted by Raw tells me she's going to be around for a while. I was surprised when she was part of the draft because I thought it was going to be a Lita situation. She's going to be there for a second.
One and done.
Goodbye. Yeah, she's like, here. You still got the Lita situation to resolve, so I'm going with Trish. Taekwon, that's interesting. I don't know. This is one of the ones where I'm like, I don't know. It could go either way, and I would be happy if it went either way. But I guess I could see Trish winning. Just, hello? He's up on all 4. I mean, he's up on his hind legs. Disgusting. Anyway, what do you think, Jonathan?
I also think that's an interesting theory. I noticed it was when she was drafted. I thought that was very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. Because usually the Hall of Famers, save for like the occasional edge, they don't typically stay for very long. They'll come for a few. John Cena dipped out after a 15-minute match, which no tea, no shade to him. He had to go do press for Fast X.
Yeah, it was a good match.
So, I thought that was interesting. So I agree. I think she's going to be around a little bit longer. And I feel like, especially on Monday, I feel like this is really starting to like just starting to simmer. So yeah, I would kind of like to see a little more of this.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're right, you're right. I'm not
Exactly.
arguing with you.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
So I don't know.
Choose.
I feel like the obvious answer is Becky.
Becky, right? Yeah, which makes me think it's Trish.
I think it's gonna be Trish.
Unless they know that we would think that it's the obvious.
Unless Lita comes out and like does some shit.
Oh, I didn't even consider Lita being there. Lita was there last year too.
And again, in a match with Becky Lynch.
Is that last year or the year before?
I think it was last year.
Oh, that's interesting.
True. I would like that match. And I mean, I think, well, this will be the real test. But I think Trish still has a few matches in her. I don't think she's like
I don't
a spring
think she
chicken.
would have agreed to come back for so
Right.
long, if not.
Right.
So yeah, I think I think you're right. This will be a good test to see what we think going forward.
And by the end of it all, we will simply say, thank you,
Trish. Thanks, Patricia. Patty.
In between this and she'll go do Canada's Got Talent for a little bit and then come back.
I forgot that she did that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's funny. Taekwon was quick to talk a lot about Natalya and how much he, disliked her for whatever reason.
Yeah, do you hate Trish too for being Canadian?
Interesting.
Making
note. What's the next match?
Next up, we have. Ooh, this is a big one.
Do we want to save this one?
No.
Okay.
This is part of the triple main event that doesn't exist that I'm mad about. It just seems like a way to put more interesting matches not last.
Right.
And then saying, oh, technically they were main event. Like Bad Bunny's match, which should have been the last match.
And some
should have been the main event.
And some would argue Rhea and Charlotte should have been the main event at night one at WrestleMania. I get why it wasn't.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying people do feel that way because it was an awesome match.
Yeah.
So,
but
anyway.
especially at Backlash. I don't know if we got the chance to rant about it, but that should have been the last match, the main event. And it's such a bizarre change of energy after Bad Bunny's match. They're like, okay, now we have to sit through Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Well, guess what? We're going to have to do that again.
I do want to point out, Taekwon, I was just joshing you. I was just messing with you before. You gave some very genuine comments there, and I think you're absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly with you. But now I feel bad for making a joke. But yeah, I agree.
Yes, we agree. Anyway, next we have AJ Styles versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, and they're going to be. You said that the legacy is going to continue with the previous holders.
That's what I heard.
But
so
this will be the first time recently since it's been redesigned that it'll be held.
Right.
Seth fucking Rollins. When will they have the courage?
Franklin Rollins.
To just call him Seth fucking Rollins.
I understand on paper.
Looking at you, WWE. Okay, I was thinking about this. So you know how things are simulcast with Spanish announcers? What if they simulcast WWE shows and pay-per-views with explicit announcers?
That should be us.
I was about to say, I could never be a regular announcer. 1, too boring, never says anything interesting. 2, cuss too much. So if they were listen, this isn't for kids. Don't listen if you're a kid or if you're a nerd. We're going to be using the F-bomb today.
Right.
And then I said, fuck.
Yeah.
I could do that. I have to sneeze.
Let's look into that.
Anyway, let's hear some claps and cheers in the chat if you would like to hear an explicit commentary of a WWE event.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun, and I wish the announcers cussed more. This is, again, Taekwon. Even in the build-up to this match, Seth is the only one getting genuine build-up as a champion. He's getting weekly dedicated segments. AJ feels like an afterthought.
Yes. I do want to challenge you on something.
Oh,
though.
Ew, he's being a teacher. Gross. Put the pencil down.
I agree, but also in one of those weekly segments they did with Seth freaking Rollins, it was particularly focused on Roman Reigns. So it got me thinking, is that what they're setting up? Or are they just keeping that as a possibility? Like if...
My personal thoughts, I think they're just keeping that as a possibility. I think Seth freaking Rollins, will win the World Heavyweight Championship. I love an AJ Styles. Again, he carries the cross for us every time he appears. He's doing the Lord's work. Thank you, AJ. However, I don't think anyone... Ooh, this is going to be a bold statement. I don't think anyone on the roster has earned a championship like Seth Rollins has.
I completely agree.
He shows out every time he's in the ring, and very rarely is it for, at least recently, has it been for a title.
Right.
Or has he won a title?
Right.
When was the last time he had a title?
He had the United States champion for like a second, and then he lost it to Austin Theory, I believe.
I just feel like it makes the most sense. And again, I love AJ Styles.
Oh yeah.
But I feel it would feel weird if AJ won over Seth Rollins.
Right.
I feel like Seth Rollins deserves it more.
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, first off, I think this is going to be an incredible match.
I think it'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah. And even though he had, because he's getting that Marvel bag, even though he hasn't been there, like just hearing his story and like everything they've been hyping him up with, but also just watching, week in, week out since they were still in the Thunderdome, like, yeah, I mean, he's been showing out at least, consistently for all these years. Yeah, I completely agree. He deserves a world title, and it would be amazing to have like a clean win, not like cashing in the Money in the Bank. Not that that's not, valid.
Right.
That's the whole point of it, but it would be cool. And I think this is going to be an incredible match to do it. AJ Styles, even coming back from a fucking broken foot or whatever, broken ankle, that motherfucker's still moving around like no one's business.
I forgot he was coming back from being injured. I thought he was just like out for a while because he was fucking jumping around and shit. And I said, hey, relax on your ankle. Hold on. Oh.
You better take it easy there.
Had to readjust myself on my seat.
Anyway, I also like that idea if they're going back to Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah, that would be a cool match.
Seth and Roman, and have them have like an actual match, not Roman getting himself disqualified. But yeah, y'all know me. I'm always gonna go Team Seth freaking Rollins.
Team Rollins. Team Rollins. Team Rollins. Okay.
No tea, no shade. AJ Styles is the only way.
It's interesting.
You know what?
Interesting.
I agree.
You know what? I'll agree.
Now.
But we also can't forget AJ Styles is the adoptive father of Omos, the Nigerian giant. So.
And that's canon.
And that's canon. I don't know if that's actually real life. Okay. Next, you know what? I will save this next one for last.
Okay.
Next, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Cody versus Brock. Listen, I said it last time and I'll say it again. Brock, time to hibernate, buddy. Go away. Bye.
I do not condone the messages expressed here.
I can only handle so much Lesnar at once, and I'm up to my limit. Go away. Sorry. One more thing. Many more things. Not only am I sick of seeing him just in general, I'm sick of him clogging up these main events. These are the reason why we need these double, triple main events. Well, we don't need them because they're fucking stupid. But like, let him be in a mid-card match. Heaven forbid he's in a mid-card match. The 5 minutes that he's wrestling.
He opened the show at WrestleMania.
I'm sick of it. Thank you.
Lesnar in 2023 has had more matches than Roman. I mean,
well, when you put statistics out and you say stuff, whatever, but the context, there's a story happening with Roman and whatnot, and Brock Lesnar's just like.
I will say, I've enjoyed now going from into Backlash with Cody and Brock. I will admit was a little random, and also didn't like that it was the main event. Again, I know what you mean when you say like in the context of WWE, blah 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 blah. Yeah, sure. Not that I'm disagreeing. I just thought the Bad Bunny match was better. But going into Night of Champions, I've kind of liked what Brock and Cody have been doing. Personally, I think the broken arm angle is weird. I'm like, I don't think his arm's actually broken, but I don't know. Now I don't know what to believe.
That whole episode felt a little strange. Do you think Vince had something to do with that episode? Every time an episode feels off, I'm like, Vince was here.
You gotta remember, it's still
like
Triple H's first like full year with the main rosters being head of. Anyway, I think this match will be fine. Cody's winning reason. You don't leave Cody out of Money in the Bank. Well, they haven't announced all the Money in the Bank contestants. I know there may be some rumors out there, but
Taekwon thinks that Cody is winning. I'm trying to orate. Ooh. I'm trying to speak out loud for people listening to the podcast.
Oh, sure.
Sure. Anyway, I hope Cody wins out of spite because I'm sick of Brock Lesnar. God, let him rest. Get him out of here.
He needs to rest for the summer so he can come back in the winter.
He's like the inverse bear. He hibernates in the summer, summer, comes out in the winter time because he's so big. Summer, it's hot. What the fuck? I can't say what he just said then.
I think that Cody Rhodes should reform the Nation of Domination.
But as I argued last time, because we did discuss this earlier this week, just between the two of us for fun, I don't think Cody Rhodes should or would willingly lead them.
Right.
Because he would say, hey, that's not my place. I come from immense privilege. So I believe one of my brothers should be the leader. Let me know what to do, coach.
Right. And first order of business, take out Brock Lesnar. Second order of business, take out Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, if Hulk Hogan is threatening a return.
Right. So
we must stop that at all costs.
Who do I think is winning?
You don't know him like I do.
I don't know. It depends on how much they want to play up this broken arm thing.
Yeah.
Because I could see them having, Cody won one, so now Brock wins one. Cody wouldn't say brother.
We don't know what he says in his free time. But yeah, I genuinely don't know who will win.
It's a toss up.
I hope it's Cody.
I think I'm going to go with Brock. I'm going Brock. I'm going Lesnar.
Okay. Cody can win with a broken titty.
True. But a broken arm?
The broken arm?
That's broke my arm.
Okay. Another reference that I don't fucking understand. And guess what? Neither do you guys. All right. So next we're talking about the one true main event. He like that. He's laughing up a storm. That's good. Okay. Guys, are you fucking ready for this? Are you? I don't think you guys are ready. Okay.
They're going to have to be.
They're going to have to be. This is a long title for this match. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship.
Give Roman the Infinity Stone.
He's collecting them. Ooh, he's hungry. He needs 2 more belts. Quad belt Roman. Quad.
Listen.
I don't know.
The image of Roman holding 4 belts.
I've already seen it.
As holding him out, bearing the symbol of Christ.
We already made that joke once. If Roman Reigns had 4 belts and he tried to stack them, it would be like those neck stretching rings. That's what it would look like for his torso.
Yeah.
He'd have to get stretched.
I think last time they tried to bamboozle us saying, "Oh, the Usos aren't going to be at what's that? Elimination Chamber in Montreal." Mm-hmm. And they were fucking there.
That's true. They did let them
They crossed international lines.
I think they can leave the country. I think that was a joke that they couldn't.
Undisputed WWE Universal World Continental United NXT Raw SmackDown Women's
Tag Team Champion.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get that people would be upset, but if Roman Reigns won every possible title and held it at the same time, I think that'd be pretty fucking fun.
Usos are... Yeah, I fully think the Usos are going to be there.
I think the Usos will show up too, but I don't know how it would play out and in whose favor.
That's the question. Will they prevent or will they support?
Will they try to support and end up preventing?
I could fully see... Now, before I would have said Jay, but now I can fully see Jimmy and Roman possibly at SummerSlam. I know Roman's supposed to have a match at Money in the Bank. I think he was being promoted for it. I don't know, maybe not a match, but I could definitely see a singles match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Solo eats the pin. Yeah. So, but here's my theory. I told you a little bit about a theory when we were watching SmackDown. Mm-hmm. Talked a little bit about it at the top of this. Let's say Roman and Solo win. And okay, see. There you go. That makes more sense to me that he wouldn't be there.
Taekwon said that according to recent reports, Roman was skipping Money in the Bank. We'll see.
Thank you. I didn't realize how bad I was at
It's okay.
So yeah, him having 4 belts, that image, it would be just iconic. But I have a theory. What if Roman and Solo win, and rather than having him with 4 belts, we finally have a singular WWE Universal Championship belt and a singular WWE Tag Team belt. That way they can actually unify those. He still has just the 2 belts, and they can cross-brand with the Tag Team Championships and all that jazz. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
So your thought is that Roman Reigns, from the weight of his 4 belts, will be like, "Hey guys, we got to do something about this. We got to combine them.
Well,
we got to
I wasn't thinking that would be the canon. Was that he's just like, hey, it weighs too much.
That would be fucking funny though.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my arms are killing me. Would you put Jay in Money in the Bank to add even more drama?
Absolutely. If the goal is kind of what Sammy was trying to do and like protect someone from winning the belts, if he's like, I'm gonna go after the World Heavyweight Championship to make up to the bloodline or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I think that this will make Roman happy, and Roman would be like, absolutely, that's not what I want.
Right.
Like last time. What was that, Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, or I don't know. Again, I get the visuals of Roman holding every fucking belt. is really cool. So I would totally get if that's how they kept it. Mm-hmm. But also, I think it could be a neat way of like, because I know that was kind of the thing people were complaining about was like, oh, now there's 3 belts and like, blah, 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 blah. So if they do kind of like what they do with the women's tag teams and just have a singular tag team title and they go back and forth.
I was saying that I think I would prefer that for the men.
Guys, it's so hard to get through the airport with these.
They take up like all the space in his luggage.
He has to buy an individual seat for each belt.
No, he's not buying seats because he has his own jet.
Oh, that's right.
They're taking up too much room. He has to seat his 27 kids.
Right.
Or Roman and Solo could lose and Sammy and KO retain their tag team titles.
Right.
That's also a possibility. I would think it would, okay, not to get political, a little political, I think it would be pretty powerful if Sammy won.
Right.
Is this the first year he's been allowed to compete there?
Right.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I would love to see for at least one of these 28 main events if we had a female ref. Jessica.
Jessica.
What's the other ref's name? Stephanie? Tiffany. Ref Bay?
Ref Bay. I know her as Ref Bay.
She has a name.
Yeah, I don't know. I know her as Ref Bay because she said Ref Bay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that people called her that until I saw her TikTok and she said that.
I think her name's Tiffany. I'm not implying that Roman Reigns is an ethnic minority, has a bunch of kids. I'm saying that because he does have a bunch of kids. He has like 5 kids. That's like 6 too many.
But who the fuck is gonna win this match?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. But what I do know, I'm gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Sitting there, kicking my feet up, relaxing. It's gonna be a good match.
I think this match is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I hope this is the last main event.
It's gotta be.
And not Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Aja Smith is.
What is he talking about?
I think he's talking about the refs.
Oh. No. You're wrong.
Anyway. So.
Taekwon has Sammy and KO retaining.
You have Sammy and KO. Who do I have? I don't know. You know what? Call me crazy. I think Roman and Solo are taking it.
Oh, I mean,
no, they probably won't.
I would love it because I would love it so much if they did. I'm going to say Daphne. It's Daphne. That's the Ref Bay's name. Damn. Sorry, Daphne. Love you. Because I would love it so much if it did happen, I'm going to, what do they call it? Like power pose, positive thought my way into manifesting their win. And I think it's going to be Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
It'll probably be Sammy and KO, but I really want Solo and Roman to win.
Just for the drama, just for the added
exactly
fuck you of it all.
It's hilarious.
They'll be insufferable.
This comment is, it's hilarious how even the new world champ is going to be below Roman in a fucking tag team match. But on screen is
Daphne is her real name, but on screen it's Huh. I didn't realize their names were different on screen, even the refs.
That's cool.
I guess Kayla Braxton's real name isn't Kayla Braxton. It's Kayla something else. Did you know that?
No, sorry. I was thinking about Kayla Braxton.
You know who could pass for Kayla Braxton? If you're very far away and have bad eyesight. This guy. So, that's my one talent. But anyway, Becker. And guys, that's the whole card. Caleb Becker, yeah.
I'm not super well. I guess this is the same reason why Cody and Brock had to have the main event at Backlash is because in the context of WWE, the storylines, everything that's happening, everything that's the most impactful, it makes more sense to have Roman and Solo versus Sammy and KO in the main event.
Mm-hmm. So we'll fucking see.
We'll fucking see.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but we're sleepy. Are you feeling it?
I'm wide awake.
I can tell you're tired. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm wide awake.
You're getting lower and lower in the screen as we go along. You're slouching.
Melanin in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
You can't.
I didn't make that up. That was that guy on TikTok. I probably gotta find his name now, right?
You can't even finish that song. I
changed all the words. Well, I didn't change them. That guy on TikTok did.
No, you can't sing his version of that song.
Oh.
And you know why. Anyway,
because I'm not the
welcome
same.
to the Mostly WWE show. This is Miss TV.
Oh my God.
I did 4 lines of hot Cheetos laced with Smarties to stay awake. Taekwon, that is... I think
that's illegal.
I think that's illegal.
Yeah.
And I think you should go to the hospital where they will handcuff you and afterwards take you to prison for your crimes. Anyway, John, is there anything you'd like to add at the end here? I see you're just tip-tapping on your phone.
Because I was looking to see if I could find that guy on TikTok. But I can't. Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy. You know who you are.
But I did not make those words up.
Not
or
clever
that
enough.
song. Anyway. No, I'm super excited for tomorrow. The nice thing about these particular events taking place over there is that they happen so early.
Yeah.
So that way we're not staying up so fucking late because we're old bitches.
Yeah, and it's nice to just get them out of the way and like still have time after to do other stuff.
Right.
We can clean.
We can
go grocery shopping. Actually, I do have to purchase groceries.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see our past pre-previews, if you'd like to see how wrong we were about Backlash, WrestleMania, etc. How wrong I was and how correct sometimes don't lump me in with John was. You can go to our YouTube channel, just listed down below, Perez Periodica, and yeah, you can check that out. Every once in a while, I stream a little game called Dream Daddies, and by every once in a while, I mean every 3 fucking months, every quarter apparently. Whoopsie poopsie, I'll do that soon. But those are also up on YouTube if you're curious.
Yeah. You can go check us out on all the various socials, TikTok, Instagram, of course, right here on Twitch, YouTube. Stream us pretty much wherever you listen to podcasts. So Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon. We're on there now. And you can also check out all of our past podcast episodes, over on YouTube. So check us out there.
Don't worry about what Taekwon's chatting there. If you're interested to see what Taekwon is saying throughout the episode, please make sure you're watching this with video on YouTube. Otherwise, you're not getting the full experience.
Yeah, or even better, watch the streams live. So hit that follow button right here on Twitch.
You guys because can talk to Taekwon yourselves if you wanted.
Truly, you never know what's going to come out of Taekwon's fucking little chat box there.
Yeah.
We actually have a button for Taekwon, but we didn't pull it up today.
Actually, I don't think I have it on here. I have it on my other one. Sorry.
Damn.
He gets a pass on this channel.
That's all right. Fair enough.
Because we value him. MVP.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna dip because we have to get this fucking episode up.
Yeah.
Great show. You know what? You can help Taekwon. You can recommend us to folks.
Yeah, Taekwon, invite other people to talk with. You're so lonely down there. Whoa.
Hey, listen. I'm the one who's outnumbered here.
Huh. Interesting. Outnumbered seems aggressive of you to say.
Oh, well, I didn't mean it that way.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Let me get this music playing.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Become the fucking villain. And John has become the villain, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ignoring Taekwon's latest comment. Love you guys. Bye.
Peace.